Evening.
Yeah.
We also have one more speaker who may be joining us. So we'll just wait for 1 minute. Otherwise, we'll start. Okay, I think we'll start. He'll join if he has to, and we can take it from there. All right. So, a very warm welcome to everyone who's joining us from different parts of the world for today's panel discussion on the great AI leap. I'm Shruhita Amit. I'm a joint partner at Photon Legal, and I'm excited to be your moderator tonight as we dive into how artificial intelligence is shaking things across different industries, from healthcare and business to creative fields and beyond. AI is not just about creating new opportunities, it's actually also helping businesses and companies today to streamline their processes and come up with some truly innovative solutions at a scale that we've never seen before. Our panelists today bring a wealth of experience in AI, entrepreneurship, and tech innovation, and they're here to share how AI is changing industries and opening up new possibilities for everyone. I'm really looking forward to today's discussions, and I'm sure that all of us are going to leave with some really, really valuable insights on what the future holds for AI. So let's get started. Without much delay, I would like to introduce our first speaker for tonight, Ralph Kaiser. Ralph is the co founder and managing partner at Ingenia AI. Ralph has over 30 years of expertise in technology, finance, and capital markets, with a proven track record in AI ML integration, capital raising, and mergers and acquisition. His strategies have driven up to 325% revenue growth and the successful acquisition of 5 high growth companies. So, over to you, Ralph. If you can talk a little bit about yourself as well as Ingenia AI, that would be great.
Yes, thank you. And welcome, everyone. It's a pleasure and an honor to be with you today. And Ingenia AI, we're a unique company that was formed just over 2 years ago as the result of the merger of 3 other technology companies. And the technology of some of these companies has had an AI focus since 2015. And combined, we now have over 35 engineers, data scientists, AI specialists, all in-house that support our technology platforms. As a result of that merger, we have had 8 platforms particularly in the fintech and the martech sectors. And I personally love the intersection of the data set of fintech and martech working together, all to improve the long-term value of customers. But what we found at Ingenia was that it was better for us to partner with those companies that already have a customer base, a good placement in the market and position in the market, for us to joint venture with them or have them acquire our technology for equity in their company. And that's exactly what we've done. We now have 8 portfolio companies and looking to rapidly scale them. And our investor base, particularly with our patents as well, we're finding our patents that we have are very good for raising capital and talking to investors. So now we're in the mode of scaling these 8 portfolio companies for rapid growth. That's a bit of background on Ingenia.
Thanks for that introduction, Ralph. We're extremely delighted to have you today, and we'll dig deeper into your journey as we go ahead. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
I'll now like to introduce our second panelist for tonight, Aditya Bhamidipati. Aditya is the founder and CEO of First Hive. He's a leader in AI-powered customer data platforms, revolutionizing hyper-personalized customer engagement. His innovation-focused leadership has led to global recognition, three patents, and a work culture that fosters entrepreneurial spirit. So over to you, Aditya. If you can just introduce yourself a little bit and talk about First Hive.
Absolutely. Thank you. And it's good to be here and good to meet everyone. Um, First Hive is in its sixth year of its existence, and uh, my journey started with early career years in Procter and Gamble, and then subsequently I was in a system integrator. Post which I ran an agency in the customer experience and loyalty space for many years. And through these three experiences, we saw tremendous opportunity really at the intersection of data, technology, and marketing. And that was really the kind of the seed of the First Hive idea. We work with large enterprise customers in the consumer space, and we really help them with two things. One is take control of all their consent first party data that gets generated across the multitude of customer experience interfaces that a consumer marketing company manages, and then being really able to take control of this data from a consumption standpoint for anything that they want to be able to do on customer experience, loyalty, or AI initiatives. And if you look at everything that's happening in AI, the foundational data requirement that is there is really what a platform like First Hive comes into power for these enterprises. So it's almost table stakes for an enterprise to take control of this data, because this is really the primary differentiating data set for an enterprise. That's who we are, and very excited to be here.
Thanks for that introduction, Aditya. Happy to have you on board, and we'll discuss a lot about First Time, and especially like I would really be interested in understanding certain data privacy issues when it comes to a platform like yours. I'd now like to introduce a third speaker for the evening, Swaroop Madhavan. Swaroop is the founder and CEO at Parent Off, and he has over 16 years of experience in AI driven cognitive platforms transforming education with data driven insights. He's an award winning social entrepreneur. He's passionate about amplifying human potential through technology. He spoke to us about how he is going to use AI to help students learn music. So we'll get some amazing insights from him. So over to you, Swaroop. If you could just introduce yourself as well as Parent Off, that would be great.
Great, great. Thanks. Honored to be here, Shweta. And I think over the last 16 years, primarily I've been in the field of education, right? I started and exited my first company in 2013. It was in the L&D learning and development space, primarily. Scaled it from a team of just about four of us to about 200 plus in about four countries. Post which I led product and strategy for tech ventures, primarily one of the largest IT, digital transformation. I led their strategy and product, led the product for India's largest fresher hiring platform. And gradually I bumped into a huge problem area that kind of alarmed me. So interestingly, in 2015, um, I came across a statistic from PISA, which is about 80 plus OECD member and non-member countries published this data, including US, Korea, China, India, all of them being part of that cohort, saying for the last 15 years, that is straight from 2000 to 2015, and in fact, even continuing till 2022, the learning outcomes of children are drastically falling. Now, this was alarming because it was the same period of time when internet boomed. Knowledge became accessible, yet the learning outcomes of children kept falling, right? And UNICEF went on to say 70% of the world is in something called learning poverty, where, you know, simple, a simple addition is not to be performed by 70% of 10-year-olds today, right? Globally. And this kind of led us to figure out that you need personal coaching and personal attention for children, which was there in the traditional education system to great extent. But scaling personalized education was expensive, right? I came across just to hire a music coach or just to hire your math coach. Today, the inflation with education is very high. This is exactly the problem that called us to see how AI can bridge this massive problem. How can a personal tutor be enabled for anybody to learn any skill or any content at their choice and yet deliver amazing results? So this led to what we do at Parent Of, where we are the world's first AI co-pilots, where we measure and develop real skills and abilities